Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. It is currently 8:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I got up nice and early today. The morning sun is really nice. I'm currently home alone for a few days, and I'm obviously taking care of these two dogs behind me. But heading into my Easter holidays, I also want to get back into some creative projects that I haven't been really doing these past few weeks because I've been doing my exams obviously. And so I wanted to learn some new skills, work on some old skills, but I also have a bit to study as well. So we'll see how well we can balance everything today, but let's have a good start to the morning. Let's make some breakfast, feed the dogs, and then we can start our day. Also, the weather has dropped from like 27 degrees to like 10 yesterday and about the same today. And so I have now got a really bad case of the sniffles. I'm going to quickly feed the dogs first before I eat, just so I know that they're on chill. What I have here is some lamb and lamb liver with some carrots and green beans, and because we're Asian, a spoon of rice. They like their kibble soft, so I'm just going to fill up a bowl of a little bit of kibble to soften them up and also get like a kibble juice. This is psyllium husk, which essentially is a super source of fiber. I'll also add some hemp oil, which is specifically good for my breed of dog. Helps with itchy skin, with arthritis and stress. And lastly, some more beef liver treats. Alright, so I've brought myself upstairs to do some schoolwork now. It is honestly just a really nice morning. We've got the crisp, cold air flowing through my window, which is just really nice and refreshing. It's warming up just a little bit, which is good. I've taken off my hoodie on the inside, but we're still trying to keep warm. I'm going to be working on some course notes for studies of religion, just condensing basically everything I've learned over the past 10 weeks. And then after that, I'm going to work on a little creative project that I've been meaning to start for a while now.
So recently I wanted to change my thumbnails and my video editing just a little bit, just because I want to give my style a bit more of a personal and authentic touch. And with my iPad that I bought a few months ago, I thought, why shouldn't I learn Procreate and figure out how to use it more in my content creation? And so that brings me to today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is one of the largest online learning platforms for creatives made by creatives. You're going to be learning from people that are professional video editors, illustrators, artists, graphic designers, all in a variety of classes available, which you can browse and find what's suited to your own creative needs. So for me, I took a class with Tim Wilson called Procreate for Creators. What interested me in particular were the lessons on thumbnails and animation. I was trying out a bunch of different pens and messing around with layers and blurs, trying to make drop shadows and stuff, and just following along with the skills that he taught and kind of the examples that he was showing. It was super easy and approachable, and by the end of the hour I had gotten a few thumbnails that I was really happy with. For the animations, he explained it really simply and just showed you the buttons you need to press and how you need to get to where you need to go. And in no time, I was already drawing frames. And so I tried to copy some Animal Crossing reactions to make little overlays that I can use in my videos, which you might have seen before, like this exclamation mark, this question mark, and this little like surprised sparkle thing. And as someone who's always trying to find ways to improve my skill set and always learn something new for content creation, Skillshare is such a great learning platform. And so, since many of you guys are creatives yourselves, the first 500 people to use my link in the description or scan the QR code will receive 1 month free of Skillshare. Alright, let's continue on with our day.
Okay, so it is 6 p.m. I accidentally took a nap on the couch, but I'm trying to kind of alternate between hobby and work today, and so since I just did some creative work working on some YouTube stuff with Skillshare, I thought for the next hour or so I'm going to get back onto my schoolwork, finish off some homework that I need to do and some course notes as well. Alright, let's get to work.
Alright, so I've gotten ready for bed. I'm with the doggies right now. They're getting ready to sleep. I spent the rest of the night doing some knitting. I've cast off what I was working on. It originally was supposed to be a beanie, but I made it too long when I originally cast on. So I might have it as like a scarf, or I wore it like this and I felt like Shrek with his like little vest that comes on the front, but like I guess it could work. But it could also be a scarf, maybe like a bandana. No, it doesn't really work. I don't know what I was going to do with this, but it was my first attempt at making something like big. Like I ran out of yarn a few times and had to randomly put it in the middle of like while I was knitting, and there's a few holes here and there, but it's okay. I want to do a proper scarf next time though. It'd probably be easier for me to work with because I was working on it this way, and if I did a scarf I would be working on it this way, if that makes sense. But at least we got a cool piece of cloth or fabric that I could do something with. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a pretty productive day. I've gotten some of my schoolwork done, and I also got to do some creative stuff with Skillshare and with knitting, of course. So yeah, just chilled out today, especially since I was all on my own. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with today. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well, and let me know what you guys are getting up to. My dog is very sleepy. Look at this tired baby. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, so take care. Bye bye.